everyone, welcome to my channel, JMC Creates. Thank you so much for stopping by, I really appreciate it. My name is Jackie McKissick and we're going to make a version of this project today. Now, this project is from Sam at Mixed Up Craft, okay? She made this, what she calls a fruit box, okay? It's based on Chinese fruit boxes. So this was my version. It's exactly the same except for this bit here is different. Okay, so now at Christmas time I was hoping that this would be much bigger, and I haven't figured out yet how to make it much bigger, so I thought I would shrink it then. The reason I wanted it much bigger is at Christmas time I gave my grandkids, David and I have each between us a gift bag for each of their teachers, and it holds a candle, sweeties, lip balms, just anything at all that I feel like making. It goes in, and each teacher gets 4 or 5 things. So that's 8 grandchildren, and each grandchild's class has a helper. So I need 16 gift bags of stuff. Okay, so this isn't big enough to hold everything. So what I did was I shrunk it down to fit a mini jar candle. Get on there. Okay. That's got glitter paper on it, you see, it might not want to stick in that. Right, this is the mini jar candle, and it doesn't come like this. I've decorated it. This is the same paper as the box, and I've put these gems on it because you get a sheet of gems in the pound shop for £1, so you can afford to put gems on anything that you feel like. And this is a Stampin' Up charm, and this is a gift I got from a pocket layer. Okay, so that's a candle. You'll all be getting one of those. And I shrunk the box and it fits lovely. The only thing is handle. I don't know whether I need a handle. I don't know what type of handle. I just don't know. So for the minute I'm leaving it like this and hoping somebody will tell me handle or no handle, or even what type of handle, what would be best. So because I really like that one, but like that's much too big for there. Even if I did a thinner strip, the candle's heavy, so I needed something with a wee bit of strength to it. So anyway, I'm going to make another one today. Now, I made that from this paper pad. Merry Little Christmas that I got from the range for £5. Okay, and it's 12 by 12. I can't even read that despite the fact I've got my eye fixed. 200 GSM. And you get 3 of each design, I think. 1, 2, 3, yes you do. Okay, so this is the one I used for my first one, and the reason the gems aren't staying on is because it's got glitter on it. Okay. Today I am going to use this paper pack, which is another one I got from the range, and this was £3. 24 sheets, 24 designs, 230 GSM. So like you only get 1 of each sheet, but like £3. Come on, is that not flipping amazing? Look at that. It's got foiling. This one's got foiling. those other ones. Now, this is what's my template, and I did start to make it into a box, but something messed up. I can't remember what. So anyway, I've been using this as my template. So that will help you cut it out. Okay, whenever you're going to cut, this bit will be straight. I die cut it. So let's get on with it. Today I am thinking of using this edge die here from Stampin' Up Swirly Snowflakes for along here, and I think this is a Sue Wilson die that I have cut out. The brown bit's the die, this here, and then I cut out a layer from my Scan and Cut. Okay, so let's get ready to rumble. So I've already decorated my candle. The gems are staying on perfectly because it's just plain paper. I chose this paper to match the colour. You know, that will match perfectly. So, because you only get one of each in this. But like, come on, is that pretty for £1? Right, now, How Now Brown Cow. This is a pattern. Oh no, it's going to be downside up if I do it like that. I might have to change this because the pattern's directional. If you run it up that way, it looks right, but coming down that way, it looks wrong. But will it matter, because I'm going to be covering, I'm going to be die cutting and putting a bow on, so we'll just go with the flow. Right, I'm just using a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. You could cut it to 11.5 because you don't need all that, but I just didn't see the point wasting time. So on the first side, you're going to score at 2 3/4, 5.5, 8 1/4, 8 1/4, and 11. Okay, so you could have cut half an inch off there if you wanted, but I just rather use the extra to stick it together. So rotate it, and you want to score once again at 2 3/4, 6.5, and 8. Okay, and that's it. No, it's not it. But you don't need your scoreboard anymore. You have to score by hand and by ruler now. Okay. So I'm just burnishing my scores that I've done already. Okay. Right. Now, doing it this way, you want to score this panel and this panel, which is 2 up from the bottom on the right side, 1 2, which will be this one, and do it in the next one. Okay, so you're scoring, and what you're scoring is Actually, I'm going to do the cutting first. It might make it easier for you. Okay, because then you can see better. Right, I have to cut on the wrong side first. It's just the way I do it. I can see the score lines better, and I need them pretty neat and tidy. So, you're taking off the bottom tab and just miter it slightly. And you want to take the top two off as well. Miter that slightly. There. Okay. So what do we want to take? We want to cut straight down all these lines on the first one, straight down to the second score line, and you want to remove the score line. So this panel will be staying, so leave the score line on this side and cut down to there, right? These two panels are coming out completely, so cut down this one and leave the score on there this time. Same panel, leave it on there. Okay. Right. Then cut down this one and leave the score on the left hand one. We're cutting straight down to the second score line and stopping. Right. Now you're going to remove these two pieces completely, score line and all. Okay. Then you're going to remove the top piece only, score line and all. Next, you're going to remove both pieces, score line and all. And you leave that on completely. That's going to be your fold over section. Okay? Right. Now you're going to score again. Just find something, a book or a paper pad or something that's squidgy. And you need a ruler. And you need a stylus. Right. So, you want to make a mark on this panel. You want to make a mark 3/4 in from each side. Actually, I'm going to do it with pencil. You want to make a mark 3/4 in from each side, which is there. There. Okay, and that's a panel, and the last panel you're doing the same, 3/4 in from each side. Then on those two same panels, you're going to go 1.5 down and make a mark on the score lines, 1.5 on each side line. Just, there's your first score mark, there's your second. You do the same in this panel, 1.5 down. 1.5 down. Right, now you're going to score between those. So, score from point to point. Okay, I do them all, the ones that's going the same way, I just do them all at one time. Right, and then the other two. And just do it 3 or 4 times to make sure you get a good impression without going over too much. Right, and you want to put that away and just bend them in then. I should have waited until I cut the bottom bits. You want to then at the bottom take each one of these score lines out completely. Okay, cut either side of it. If you do that before you burnish them, then it's easier. There we go. And then just remove your score lines. Like that. And then if you burnish those ones in, it should be easier. Okay. Yeah. Okay, right, now, you see those are going to go in like that. That's your side. Now we're going to do this bit. If I find the die set. Okay. I just can't decide whether to do both or whether to just do one. I might go for one this time. And do the bow across there for a change. See what that looks like. Right. And by the magic of TV, as they say, we have it done. There. Right. I could go and put the fancy die in there and put a thing in behind it. But this time I think I'm going to leave it like that, and I'm going to put my bow across there just to see what it looks like for something different. Now because I left my border a bit wider, what I'm going to do is just fold it over, fold it back, and just do your score along your tab, because your tab doesn't have a score. And it comes quite a bit across, so if you put a score in, it will bend in when it's glued together. Trust me. Take my word for it. Alright, says you. Right. I'm just going to glue the sides together. Okay. I'm not gluing the bottoms together yet because I need to put a Velcro dot on, and I want to be able to press it down hard from the other side. Okay, so basically that's your box. Okay, and I think that's a bit long, so I'm going to go cut a bit more off it. Right, so I've cut a bit more off it, and it's up here now, and I'm a bit happier looking. And what I'm going to do is put my bow on just above it, I think this time, and see how we roll. So I'm just going to give it a curl with my bone folder. And the reason I put it together already is to make sure the glue's well dried when I do that. So then what you want to do is put glue there and there and there, but not yet. And you have to hold those down. Just take it in and hold it down. Okay. And try not to flatten it. You want to keep the curve. You want to keep the curve. Like that. Okay. So give it a minute or two to dry. Do the same with the other one. And keep the curve. Again. Keep the curve. And then you're going to put some glue on there. And glue it all down to it. Oh, I need more. I need to glue that bit on there. Oh, I thought it would come off there. It nearly did. It did. So it does take, you're better off taking your time and taking a few minutes and actually getting it to stick so that it stays together for you. Then you put some on there and you glue one on top of the other, on top of the other, on top of the other. Smallest and the biggest. And then your tails. There's a different set of tails that go down, but I don't like them. I'm like TJ, I don't like them. Just if you don't like something, you don't like it. If TJ doesn't like something, he just tells you, I don't like that. That's all there is to it. So we got a Smith's catalogue, Smith's Toy Shop catalogue through for him to look at to see if he could pick a present for his birthday. I think he's picked about 5 now. We're considering just taking him to the shop and let him pick something, but then is he going to go mad with all the choice and only take one present? Decisions, decisions, decisions. Okay. That is what our box is going to look like, that on there. We just need some decoration. So we do. And what should we do? What should we do? I wonder, I wonder, I wonder. I wonder, I wonder, I wonder. I am trying to decide. Trying to decide if I want a bit of trim on it. Don't ask me where I got this. I have no idea. It's just been in my stash forever. If I put sit. I suppose I could put my Velcro dot on now. hold it down. That would make it sit, wouldn't it? That would be a good idea. Right, now right. Push it in, or it's going to go. Stick your dough on. And try to get your finger to come off it without sticking to it. And don't press it down till you have it where you want it. Okay, just keep it straight like that. There she blows. And I'm going to put an extra bit of white card in. I put an extra bit of white card in the other one as support for my wee candle. So that's the front and that's the back. We'll do these two sides first. Just glue them all down. Like that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So I need a bit of white card that is just under 2 3/4 square. Right, and we're just going to put some glue in the bottom of it and drop it in. Drop it in, drop it in. Like that. And then take something and press it all down. Something that can go into the corners. Make sure you give it all a good burnish. Then you can put your candle in. Okay. And right. So do you see what I mean about the text is running the right way there, but this bit here it's not, which is why I'm going to put my bow on there to cover that up this time. And do you need a bit of that up there? Or should I put the bow up there and that across there? No, I don't like that. I don't like that stuff on it at all. I'm not keen on that trim this time. I don't know. I'll put my bow on first and then I'll see. Oops, I forgot to switch my glue gun on. Okay, right. Now, we're going to put some gems on these 3 points here. So, what are we going to go with? I'm going to go with gold, are we? I'm going to have to go with gold. Those are cream. Where's the white ones? What about white? Let's try white. Oops. Right. And then you just want to put it on there and press. And on there and press. And on there and press. Okay. What about a little row of gems just across the top to match the insides. Anyway, where's my bow at now? Oh, there it is. Can't see for looking. Right, we need something to go on here. What are we going to do? Something white. I like white, but it might have to be gold, which is not pleasing me at all. What about a brownie one? There's 3 pens missing up there, I have just noticed. Okay, let me see what colour this is. That would do. We want a big one. We want a big one. We want a big one. So just make sure you do your wee indents and do around the sides. These are just my Spectrum Noirs I'm using. Any alcohol pen will do. Okay. Why are there 3 pens missing up there? Oops, Jackie. That will be the oops. Right. Let's just take that spare bit off and put our glue on here. Right, and then you want to put that on, oops, there. You want to put that on there, like that. And then just press and hold. Okay. Press and hold. Right, now I'm going to put just a little bit on there to hold my glue dot, or my gem glue dot, to hold my gem. And there, I am quite happy with that. I am. I'm just testing. I'm just testing. Testing the waters. Because we've got some of them in the candle, round the candle. So there we go, that's our second box, and that's our candle. All I did for my candle was cut a strip of paper that is just under 1.5, wrapped it round, glued it, and then put, there's like 4.5 strips of gems on there, and considering you get a sheet this size for £1, you can afford to be extravagant. This is one of Stampin' Up's winter charms from last year, as far as I'm aware. So there you go, that's box number 1 and that's box number 2. So if you can tell me what you think, it would be good, because I can't figure out the handle. Do I need a handle? Or do I not? Or what would look good? So anyway, if you like it, give me a thumbs up. It's greatly appreciated. If you would subscribe, that would be awesome. And until the next time, Jackie out.